one of the talented rookies in 2022, the 19-year-old Atthaya Jeeno to throw her name into the mix for Eagle. A couple of times she has contended in LPGA events while she was a non-member. Ahead to the par 5 10th and the birdie putt for Atthaya Jeeno. Count her out. 3 birdies in her last 4 holes. And
let's go to the 11th. And Atthaya Jeeno, the very impressive rookie on the LPGA Tour, although she's had plenty of experience on the Ladies European Tour and over in her home continent of Asia. That is a good shot there at 11, so she's got a chance for another birdie on a good run. Unranked amateur before she turned pro, Lilia Vu. Speaking of a player that's done a lot as an amateur, including win twice on the Ladies European Tour, Atthaya Jeeno for birdie. Steady. A little bit of work left to save her par. She's 4 under for the day with 5 birdies.
12. Tricky par 4. It's where we find Atthaya Jeeno.
Tricky hole grant, and the whole location in the most challenging spot today on the very left side of the green, just over those bunkers. And that's what we'll see from these final groups. There's a little bit of a downslope short of the whole location that'll ricochet the ball. That was
to 12. Thitikul for birdie.
A little bit back up the hill, should break pretty good right to left here.
Did she do it? Wow!
Did I say this was a tricky hole location?
She led the Ladies European Tour in birdies last season en route to Player of the Year honor. She was born in 2003. She's tied for 2nd.
Let's go to the 13th, par 4, dogleg from right to left. The second shot plays straight uphill. Flag today cut on the front right of the green. So it brings the bunker short into play if they try and get it close. That's a pretty good shot there. How about that?
Naren on, who's 2 back. First to 13.
Good look here for Atthaya Jeeno. This is to get to 6 under for the day. Puts her at 14 under, so she is right in the mix here to win for the first time on the LPGA Tour. A player who topped the LET's money list, the race to
on that green. First to the 14th, and making the big move, Atthaya Jeeno, when she won her first of 2 LET events last year. She shot 31 on the back.
Now we know she's got power. She can take it deep. I'm not surprised.
Here's another one. Now on the LPGA Tour, she is a rookie, but she's 14th in the Rolex rankings and maybe a winner by day's end. Let's see this for birdie.
There shouldn't be too much in this putt. Just up the hill. Really good looking birdie here.
Did she do it again? Goodness, that was for 5 birdies in her last 6 holes. She won her first Ladies European Tour event at the age of 14. Remarkable.
15th tee. Atthaya Jeeno.
Tough little fairway to hit here. Takes about 60% of the field hitting the fairway, which is well low of LPGA typical standards. But beautiful fairway width there, right, and that was probably a little closer than she would have liked to the right side.
See how aggressive Thitikul is here with her second. Morgan, you talked about that flag today on the front left.
It's the most accessible one we've seen so far this week, Tom. The whole green sloping dramatically from right to left. Just doesn't get any kind of a bounce out of the fringe there. It's not going to
call.
Thitikul with the birdie putt. didn't hit it. It was right on line. Gonna have a couple of
Curve you'll have in the putter face as opposed to being able to take it straight back, straight through. Helps tremendously with consistency of your start line.
And on was second on the KLPGA last year in putting. Perhaps no surprise. All right, Karen, here we are at this exciting par 4 16th and an exciting young player, 19-year-old Atthaya Jeeno.
I mean, without doubt, she's exciting. I mean, we've all seen what she can do on the Ladies European Tour. We've had glimpses of what she can do when she's played at the Honda LPGA Thailand as well. And we know that she is a player that can compete. And even though she is a rookie on the LPGA Tour, she is a very experienced player. This is a 3-wood. Playing back into the wind just a little bit, but you don't need to fly all the way there if you don't want to. You can land it a little bit short and right and let the slope take it onto the green as well.
She plays with tremendous youthful confidence, Carrie.
And this is taking a very direct line at the flag. A little bit left, maybe.
Careful. You saw Nasa go in the water from here yesterday.
Fortunate break there on the cut of the green. She's going to be happy when she gets down there. She's probably a little bit unsure right now because you can't slope though. Very, very short-sided shot.
An eagle attempt in the par 4 16 for Thitikul.
I like the play with the wedge, just to lob it up over the corner of that little slope there.
That would take her to 15 under, and with the calamity that we have seen at 18, potentially, and coming to fruition, with Naren on making triple there yesterday, Thitikul has a chance to post a number.
It could have been really good.
The birdie putt here for Thitikul to get within 1.
Well, just keeping it very simple, just her just checking out the line on her own, just have to rely on the caddy, and easy done.
How about this run from Thitikul? She's now 7 under on a round. That is 6 birdies in her last 10 holes.
It's very impressive, Grant, but I'm not surprised.
Not at all.
we stature, but she hits it a long way. So too does Thitikul, who's on the tee at the 17th.
Tee's all the way back today, Tom, so it's going to take a couple of really big hits to get there in 2.
Looking a little anxious.
Yeah, just down that right side.
And towards the bunker.
17.
Third shot here for Thitikul.
This from 122. It is back into a little breeze, so that'll help it stop a bit quicker on the downslope.
Oh, that is very tidy. And she's going to have a putt here to get it to 8 under for the round, into 16.
She stays 2 back.
This is to get to 16 under par, tie the lead.
Just a little bit down the hill here, Tom.
Got it.
Wow.
Is this the new star of the LPGA Tour? Tied for the lead with 1 hole to play. She is 8 under par for the final round.
2 weeks ago.
Tight fairway to hit, especially where her driver would end up. Gets even more narrow.
This is a player, Atthaya Jeeno, whose reputation preceded her when she got to the LPGA Tour as a rookie just a few weeks ago. 18 when she got to the tour, just turned 19 a month and a week ago, and now tied for the lead.
Well, and she's obviously used to this situation. She has been runner-up in Thailand. She's had a couple of top 5 finishes, one at Evian, a major championship. You know, you win an LET tournament when you're a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
You kind of start the conversation with Lydia Ko.
Yeah, great comparison there, Karen. I mean, certainly she hasn't won yet on the LPGA Tour, but she looks very, very comfortable on this big stage.
Huge tee shot here.
Smart play, clapping back. draw down to that left side. Might catch that rough.
Looks to be sitting okay from our camera angle here, Karen. I think she's going to get away with that one.
Go the fairway at the 18.
And that's where we find Thitikul just left of it in the rough, Karen.
Yeah, 155 to the front, 185 to the hole. Got a great lie. Wind is into. This one's starting a little bit left of the flag, but looking like it's going to fade towards the right.
Really long uphill. That's going to be a challenging two-putt, but I think that
17. Tough two-putt coming up for Atthaya Jeeno as she tries to set the target in the clubhouse here.
Tied for the lead, Atthaya Jeeno, but a long birdie putt at 18.
It is so long. Right from the very front of the green, it's got to go up a big slope, and it's going to break to the right once it gets over the top of that tier. Hard to give this one enough because it is such a long putt.
No three putts this leads the Aon Risk Reward Challenge standings through 5+ holes. This is the 19-year-old Atthaya Jeeno trying to become the latest teen to win on the LPGA Tour. Sasso did it at the U.S. Women's Open last year. She's got this putt for par, Karen, to post 16 under.
And just a tremendous final round. I mean, just coming out, making up some ground. I mean, as you were saying, having a bogey on the card already, and this would be a tremendous way to finish it off. I like how simple she keeps things. She's not overthinking anything.
Absolutely brilliant.
I think she knows it too, Grant. I think that sigh of relief.
9 birdies, but that par may have been as impressive as anything, and it may be enough, maybe, to get her into a playoff.
Yes, really solid, compact putting stroke. And just the relief, knowing I'm sure right there on the 18th hole, she knew where she stands. She knows that she probably at least had to post at 16. What an exceptional final round. Regardless of what happens the rest of the day, we're going to see a lot of fun stuff from Atthaya Jeeno this year.
We've talked about how talented.
On into the water, but what a fortunate break there for Nana.
And what a day for Atthaya Jeeno. A 2-putt from 70 feet of the 18th to post 64 and get a share of the lead. Many rookies who arrive on the LPGA Tour in the top 20 in the Rolex rankings.
Atthaya Jeeno is just hanging out by the clubhouse.
It's easy to get a little bit chilly here in Carlsbad, Tom. If I were her, I maybe would head up to the range and at least try and stay a little bit loose.
Yeah, she's a little ways away from the range. It would be probably a 5-minute walk from here, so doesn't look like she's got any plans to go and hit any balls yet, although she's trying to stay loose. Looks pretty relaxed though, doesn't she?
Herself an excellent position.
Atthaya Jeeno shot 64 to post 16 under. She waits. Kurtz Madsen 2 weeks ago, the last event in Thailand, bogeyed the 18th hole, fell into a playoff with Shi Lim.
Caddy and now fiance talked about feeling a shift in her from hoping to be in contention a couple times a year and hoping to give yourself a chance to win to
win or less. Atthaya Jeeno can do Avandiara. Chill in the
this year on top of leaderboards, near the top of leaderboards for sure.
There is one, still a couple of feet left for Kurtz Madsen. Atthaya Jeeno, whose two-putt. Chris Madsen gathers herself. And the 19-year-old rookie from Thailand, the rising phenom.
It is a little surprising to me that she never went to the range, that she kind of hung around the putting green here, hit a few chips, made some swings with a club, but she had an hour. I'm not quite sure what the decision was in her camp, but she is 19 years old here to win this tournament.
Pajari Nadarukar with some good wishes for her dear friend. Atthaya Jeeno headed for a play.
That putter saved her on so many occasions today. I think back to the 10th hole, to the 13th hole, and just couldn't quite get it done there on 18, but she still has life. And I think that's an important thing for her to remind herself of in this moment, that she has not lost this tournament yet.
If they tie this 18th, they'll come back to the 18th. If they're still tied, they'll go to 10, then to 17, and back to 18. Will go first. And again, it was just a couple of weeks ago that Nana Kurtz-Madsen bogeyed the 72nd hole, fell back into a playoff with Shiyu Lin, beat her on the second extra hole with an eagle. Kieran Stupples, who followed Atthaya Jeeno, is going to follow her here in the playoff, and Jerry will stay close to Nana.
And sticking with the plan here, but I just less than a driver off this tee shot. She did pull her tee shot left in regulation. Found a really nice lie down the left side.
This looks to be even only a hybrid here, Karen.
Yeah, I think she's making sure she gets one in the fairway this time around. We don't want to run the risk twice of getting a good lie. Aggressive.
Flattish area.
Almost the identical one she hit in regulation. This one seemed to be hit a little harder, though.
Huge two-putt for Atthaya Jeeno. Posted 16 under. Let's see who goes first here.
I think it's going to be pretty close, Grant, between who goes first, or just on the angles.
Doesn't matter. I'm good with both.
What's your number?
156.
We have the same.
Same? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You can go.
Sure.
หน้าที่เหมือนนะจิโร่
Karen, in this position, you want to go first? You want to go second?
I want to go first.
148เต็มเลย
Yeah.
ลมจากซ้ายคนนี้นิดนึงเต็มโอเค
Player who hits it first usually has the opportunity to put more pressure on the opponent with a good shot.
Exactly. Give me the ball. Ball is below her feet, but it is on us. It's just a real good stance here. Really have to pay attention to how this club's going through this ground. Wind into and off the left. This one drawing towards the hole.
Nearly dumped her approach in Atthaya Jeeno.
I mean, did she ever say, give me the ball? Wow. I thought that was going in the hole. Oh my goodness. What a clutch shot in a pressure.
That's almost the same as before.
Same shot.
And she'll have a nearly identical putt here, Jerry. That little bit of a tug that she's been fighting all day.
Titikul's approach.
As Karen mentioned, an awkward lie, but to draw the ball into this hole location, she had to start it nearly over the water. So much for me saying she didn't need to go to the range. She should have gone to the range to warm up.
Another look.
I mean, just spectacular, very aggressive. Best shots you'd see into 18 under any situation.
When she lost to Atthaya Jeeno Thitikul in Thailand last year, it was after a weather delay late. And she hit a laser into that 18th, just went over the green, caught a little bit of a bad break, in fact. Behind the green, pitched, and then just lipped out for what would have been a tying birdie. Now, she has hit a phenomenal approach from a phenom in the making, Atthaya Jeeno. Well, this is match play, and that occurs. Madsen will start for the Europeans. Picked up 1.5 for them at Inverness. I don't know how makeable this is, but certainly a chance to put it up there close.
How's the lie down there, Jerry? I mean, we don't know how much. I don't know if that's quite stress-free as any putt can be, but that's nearly a tap in there for Nana.
Here it is on the putter. The 19-year-old from Thailand, Atthaya Jeeno, a make, and she's an LPGA winner. Tentative, wasn't it?
This looked like a misread. Looked like she hit a good stroke, but never played it quite high enough.
And has rolled past enough to make her wet her whistle.
Showing some rookie nerves here, Jerry. Or excuse me, Karen.
I was going to say just that little bit of water just to help keep things nice and smooth there when everything gets nice and dry, because you're a little bit of nerves, but you can't blame her.
See the point of Madsen well inside Thitikul. Normally you'd say no problem, but let's see. It wasn't as dramatic as the first two putt for par. In regulation. But it keeps her alive.
Relation to win. This is just more than a tap in.
Deja vu here. Thitikul and Nana Madsen make their way back to the 18th. Their tee shots were so close they literally had to ask each other who wants to go. Madsen told Atthaya Jeeno to go ahead.
17, 18, and repeat 17, 18 as needed.
Thitikul nearly ended it with her second shot. Nearly holed out, but missed the putt for birdie. So 18 for a second time. If we play again, earlier I said we would go to the 10th hole. It would be the 17th, par 5. See if we get there. Stumples will again call Atthaya Jeeno here. Extra hole.
I think she'd like a repeat of exactly what happened the first time around, except with the putt going in the hole. mean, quite impressive really when you consider she'd been sitting around waiting for a little bit, hadn't hit balls, just did a few chips. So to come out here and strike the tee shot. That'll be fine.
She was watching that one eagerly, but leave her on an upslope with a decent angle towards that.
Short left. Careful.
Good.
Didn't slip. I lost it in the sun quickly.
Now, after lengthy wait, second shot for Thitikul.
Can't get too ahead of yourself at this moment. Got to concentrate on hitting this shot. She has 170 to the hole, which is 14 yards longer than she had just a few minutes ago. Ball is on a slight upslope, but a bit below her feet. Just going down the left side, fading towards the middle of the green. Staying on that. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, very smart play there. It'll still leave her with a tricky putt, but smart play considering the situation.
I heard a bunch of balls.
This week. Well,
that was not a very good read, and definitely didn't have enough pace. That almost looked like it went left on her, and she expected it to go to the right.
Now Nana Kurtz-Madsen will have a putt to put the pressure on Thitikul. She saw the putt go awry. And it is going to be Nana first, correct?
Oh yes, it is by a pretty good margin, but didn't even have a putter in her hands. It was still in the bag until that first putt of Thitikul's came to rest.
He's got 2 putts again to win for the first time on the LPGA Tour. This is her rookie season. Atthaya Jeeno is an LPGA winner in her 5th start of a rookie season. She comes from behind with a Sunday 64 to win a playoff at the JTBC Classic.
Grant, Atthaya, you started the day 6 back of the lead, fired the low round of the week to force the playoff here. What was your game plan to start the day?
Well, I would say I'm not quite like get into like green. I mean, like I just focus on my game and then trying to do my best as I can. And yeah, it's turned out to be.
You're a rookie out here on the LPGA Tour, but you've won multiple times around the world. What does getting this first win here on the LPGA mean to you?
It's mean a lot. I mean, it's mean the world to me to have my managers here as well, and my caddy here, my best friends here, Pataris, and then you know, like I know all my parents back home watching me right now, and then all the Thai fans as well, my coach as well, that watching me. It's mean for all of us, not just me.
Well, congratulations on an astounding final round performance, and congratulations on becoming a first-time winner.
Thank you so much, guys.